Hey everybody, thanks for stopping by. Today we're going to be talking about Garbage Pail Kid trading cards. This is a hobby I was into as a kid. Probably started playing or collecting these cards about third edition, which I believe is when they really started to be seen everywhere. You could get them at just about anywhere, as opposed to the first couple editions, as far as I know, were a much smaller print run and just didn't really exist. Um, so anyway, so this would have been when I was about 8 years old. I don't have a lot of memories. It's a long time ago, but hey, I'm gonna flip through these things. I haven't actually flipped through these things in probably 20, 30 years. So who knows? But yeah, let's go ahead and take a look. So yeah, this is as you can see here. These are actually first edition cards, and I wasn't collecting at this time. I believe I got this. These are the UK versions, which is why they're small. And so I believe I got these at a garage sale, probably, if I had to guess, much later, probably in my teenage years, but I'm not really sure. It's really a pretty vague memory for me. But in any case, I'm just going to kind of talk about the Garbage Pail Kids as I remember them. Starting out in collecting these, I remember getting packs of the third edition sets, and I don't recall what card it was, but like we got super close, or I got really close to getting a full set. I think I was one card shy for a very long time, and just it took me a very long time to get that one card. I probably should look it up and see if there's like one card that's specifically rare, because I had all my friends collected the cards, and we easily would have traded them amongst ourselves and stuff. So if I was just one card shy and couldn't get that one card, I gotta imagine that there was some shenanigans going on there, but who knows? So in any case, I do remember basically, when I was growing up and a little kid, I'd regularly ride my bike over to one of my it was a neighborhood away where the kids were that I collected these with, and yeah, so we would get together and basically play. I don't know what the game was. It was some sort of a dice game, probably like a craps style game. And everybody would effectively ante in and basically gamble with these Garbage Pail Kid cards. It's like Pokemon cards today. But yeah, like so that's what we did when we were 8 or 10 years old. I'd ride my bike over, and everybody would take their duplicates, and you would end up with a big pile of duplicate cards, or of cards just in the center of the table, because everybody would ante in their cards. And I don't remember how the game was played, but effectively you would roll dice, and whoever won ended up getting a pile of cards, and that's just what we did. It was a way to exchange the cards, get the cards around. You would also do some trading. So I think these ones here, if I recall correctly, are from the third edition set, which is like I said, when I really played the game. Collected. I'm sorry, I'm a Magic player, so I'm used to saying play whenever I associate cards, and just the idea of collecting cards nowadays just isn't the same. I don't know. I haven't. This is the very first time I ever collected cards, and then I at some point started collecting baseball cards. I was never really into those. Like, they were just, sports was a completely foreign language to me. But hey, somewhere when I was like 10 or 12 in the early 90s, whenever the baseball cards were just booming, and being overproduced and stuff, that's what kids did, is they collected those. So maybe sometime I'll go through my collection of baseball cards too. I still have those floating around, but I don't have any good recollection of them or fond memories to associate with them. So I don't know. Maybe we'll talk about those sometime. But in any case, yeah. So these Garbage Pail Kids, you can see they went on for years and years and years, and it looks like I've got a pretty substantial collection. here with a lot of uniques. I left placeholder spots open for the cards that I didn't have, and even getting into, like, 6 and 7 years into the collection, I still have quite a few cards. I know when you get into the later piles here, I thought there was a lot of blanks back here, but now looking, even, I'm going to go ahead and skip ahead because I don't have all that much more to talk about with these things. So I'm just going to kind of skip ahead towards the end and see. But it's looking like, we've got still, a very large amount of the collections. We're into the 500s here. I don't remember how many were in each set. Probably somewhere around 80 or so cards per set, if I had to guess, and there was an A and a B version of each card. I think they might have done C versions at here and there, but yeah, no, this is just a lot of interesting stuff. You had puzzles that you could build if you got the right set of cards. So you kind of, I think it was like a 9x9 thing where you could, or 3x3, so a 9 card set to get the image out of it, and you had all these, really funky puzzles and games, and there was checklist cards and all kinds of stuff going on here. But yeah, no, this is some really interesting stuff, and it's a huge blast to the past. Just even flipping through these things. But yeah, no, I'm actually quite surprised at how many of how close I am to even halfway there is still not that far off on a lot of this stuff. Obviously, here's a pretty blank page, but so you get down to the end, and we're up into the 600 range, and I wouldn't be surprised if I have about half of the cards in the whole collection or the whole series. I don't know. I know they started producing these things again. Obviously, I never got into it the second time around, but I must have collected these for quite a while, like going from like I said, 3rd edition all the way up through probably 7, 8, 9, 9th edition, if I had to guess. Yeah, as you can see, I am pretty happy to own these things. But if you also have fond memories of Garbage Pail Kids, feel free to share that in the comments, and like and subscribe if you're into that sort of thing. But otherwise, it's been a cool trip to the past, and I hope you enjoyed it. You have a good day.